Good morning. At least it's morning here. It's about 8. I have been getting myself back on a reasonable schedule. Although I got to bed early-ish last night, I was tired. And I probably would have slept really well, but we had like a major, wasn't a thunderstorm, but there were a line of storms, at least not by us. There were a line of storms that were going through, so it was raining like really hard. I think they said some places got like half to 1 inch. I would guess we got maybe about half an inch. Mainly I'm coming on because I haven't been on for a little while, and I've seen that, I don't know how it happens, but I've been getting a number of new subscribers. So hi, if you're new. I don't even know how that whole subscriber thing works. I think sometimes people subscribe and then they don't watch the video. not that that's a criticism. It's just that, you only have so much time in a day. But it looks like, based on the contacts some of you folks have, the other channels that you watch, this art and photography might be what you're interested in. So what my channel has evolved to over time is just sort of more personal vlogging, life stuff, with occasional how-tos and occasional food stuff. I think I have my social media output is in a number of areas. I still do Flickr. I've been doing Flickr for 13 years, and I still post there regularly. I think my Flickr, I think you can find it in on my page, on my channel page. I think I have a Flickr button there, but I've been posting there since I really seriously was exploring photography, and it has evolved. But a lot of it is still my life kind of stuff. But that's what most of my work is anyway. It revolves around my life and my perception of my life and what's important to me and all that sort of thing. So I do that, and then I blog. I try to blog at least a couple of times a week, although I've been kind of down to once a week lately. And I have to get that back up. I'm doing some monitoring at a local art center in their dark room for open studio time, so I do that a couple times a week. What else have I been doing lately? That's why I still have my Aikido in the evenings a couple times a week, and I'm going to do a little art show. A lot of this is going to be repetition for anybody who's been watching me for a while, because it's on my other videos. But welcome to anybody who's new. No guarantees. Never any guarantees about what the videos are going to be like here, because it changes. It varies depending on what I have to share, and I tend to be, I think, a little bit redundant, especially as far as the garden goes. But I've got all my work ready for this little show that I'm going to have at my house, and I've got some ideas for going back to the photo encaustics I was doing on the wood panels. I'm going to try a different adhesive to see if that helps with, well, there's a lot of them that I didn't have a problem with. I guess the majority of the work that I went through, because a lot of that's I'm going to be putting for sale or whatever, up for adoption, didn't have a problem. So I just have to be really cognizant of whatever adhesive I use, that I that I burnish the print really well to the board. But I know with the Yes paste, you put the print on the board and you burnish it, and then they recommend to leave it with a weight on it overnight so that the paste really sticks, and then do the encaustic. But I have a series of cloud images that I did last time I was flying or the time before, and they're cross-processed, so they're this really neat purple color. So I thought those might be cool to put on the on small boards and sell as a set. And so I'm thinking I think I have enough small boards to do that right now. And then of course I'm going to go back to dipping the prints and all that. But I haven't really done any work aside from shooting for a while, because I've been like doing other stuff, and I need to get back to that. So that's kind of what's going on. The garden is still giving me eggplant and peppers, but I really need to. It won't within the next month, probably before the end of November. I will have cut it all back. I'm getting some edible hibiscus. I think I said something else in another video, but it's called the calyxes. What's left after they blossom and the petals fall off, and the little pieces of plant that kind of close over where there's I think they say it's a fruit that grows there, but it's going to be getting cold soon, so I don't know how much longer that's going to be growing, but at least it got to that stage. I grew a plant, I think it was last year, and I don't even think it got to the blooming stage. So next year I need to make sure that I get those in early enough, even if I have to give them like a little protection. But it's a matter of finding the plants too, because the nursery where I get them doesn't have them available until a little bit later. But that's all the garden stuff. I need to do some mulch and just get it ready to winterize it, depending on, I have no idea what kind of winter we're going to have this year. And then throughout that time, just devoting more time to artwork. And I let the nursery know where I did the cyanotype class that if they ever had any part-time or temporary work available, especially seasonal stuff, and I think they might have stuff through the holidays, and then they're pretty much closed until spring. That's what happens to nurseries out here. It's not like California. Halloween's in a week, so I'm thinking I might put up an ofrenda on Sunday that I do every year. And maybe I think we're supposed to might go out and do a winery crawl this weekend with some friends on Saturday, which will be good if somebody else drives, because then I can take pictures. More fall pictures. Fall is not looking real bright this year, I think, because we had a long stretch of dry weather in August. So some of the trees are just kind of turning a little bit brown. But it still feels fallish. It feels fallish out this morning. It's still going to be warm today in the 70s, and then it's going to cool down again. I don't want to use my wood stove until I have the chimney company just do like a yearly inspection. Some of the insulation that's down towards the end of the flue looks like it's loose, and I want them to fix that. So that won't be until after November 2nd. Which will be a late start for me to use my wood stove, but I haven't really felt like I needed it yet this year. It's been too warm, too late, but what are you going to do? So as far as what's coming up in the future, I don't know what kind of videos I'm going to be making, other than show and tell. And talking about my life. I need to do more writing. I need to do more blogging. There's like all this stuff that I shouldn't say need, that I want to do, that I think would be for my greater good if I did it. Oh yeah, I had a nice trip out to Delaware to see my friend Annie. For any of you who still watch me that know Annie. So that was a great time. Weather was perfect. Got to see the Atlantic Ocean and just do a lot of visiting and take some pictures. I really only have like 2 rolls of film, color film that I shot. Oh, that's what I have. Oh, I have a pinhole black and white roll I need to process. I could get that ready to go today. That's what I need to do. All right, that's it for now. Kind of a little bit of a mundane check-in, but I had seen that people were subscribing, and I just wanted to say welcome to whatever this is. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.